was never part of the plan. The house, yes, the projects, obviously, but this part, this part I didn't see coming. Because I moved out here to renovate a house, but I think I accidentally ended up fixing something else. So let me just rewind a bit. Early 2021, middle of COVID, you know, great vibes, said no one. And I get a call from my doctor, which let's be honest, it's never like, hey Allan, everything's perfect, just calling to say hi. No, it was more like, you have type 1 diabetes and you need to go to the hospital right now. And just like that, everything changes. Also, bonus feature, you now have to go to the hospital during COVID. 10 out of 10 experience. Highly recommended. I remember telling the doctor, just tell me what I need to do quickly so I can go home again, or I will go insane. So he did. And about 24 hours later, I was luckily back home with a completely new life to live. So I don't think I really understood it at first. You just follow instructions. Take the insulin, measure things. Try to act like everything is normal. But obviously, it's not. Because it doesn't go away. There's no fix it and move on. It's just there every day for the rest of my life. And I think it took me a long time to actually accept that. And then there's the part people don't always talk about. The mood swings. If you know someone with type 1, you've seen it. When your blood sugar is high, you don't just feel a bit off. You, everything becomes deeply personally annoying. Like a door doesn't close properly. That's not just a door anymore. That's a personal attack. But then there's this. The garden. My garden. And I didn't expect this to matter as much as it does. Of course, physically, it makes sense. you move more, you're outside. You're not sitting in front of a screen all day. But it's more than that. There's there's something about gardening that just slows everything down. You can't rush it. You can't force it. You just you just show up and do the work. And on days where everything feels slightly off, this this brings you back. It's very hard to be in a bad mood while planting something that might grow in a few months. It puts everything into perspective. Now, don't get me wrong. I still get annoyed. Things still go wrong. I still have days where I'm like, why did I decide to do this? He's seen it all. But overall, this has made a big difference. I came out here to renovate a house, to build something. But I think what I actually needed was just this space, time, something real to focus on. Something that doesn't care if your day is good or bad. It keeps growing. I don't think I realized it at the time how much this would actually change things for me. Because be, because when I got the diagnosis, it felt like something had been taken away. Control, a bit of freedom, just the ease of everyday life. And that doesn't really come back. You just learn to live with it. But what I didn't expect was that something else would take its place. This. Gardening isn't just a hobby for me anymore. It's a way to reset. It gets me moving, which helps physically. It keeps things more stable. And when you live with type 1, those small things actually matter a lot. But it's also mental. Because on the days where everything feels a bit off, where your patience is completely gone and everything is just slightly too much, you can come out here, do something simple, something real, and slowly it just settles. Not perfectly, but enough. This place has been about renovating a house. But it's also been about finding something that actually works for me. Living with type 1 isn't something I'll ever fix, but I can make choices that make it easier. And this is definitely one of them. So whenever or wherever I end up next, there will be a garden. That's not negotiable anymore. Turns out digging holes and growing things is actually very, very good for you. Who knew?